Okay, we're going to look at 681 here. It says Pat was fishing in a competition at Lake Pisces. He caught some bass and some trout. We don't know how many each, but it says each bass weighed 3 pounds. So the word each tells us that that's a rate. So I'm gonna say that that would be 3B. 3 pounds times the number of bass. Okay, each trout weighed 1 pound. Okay. So that's another rate because it says each, and that's going to be 1T for trout. You caught a total of 30 pounds of fish. So basically 3 pounds for every bass plus 1 pound for every trout equals 30. So I think I've got an equation here. It says to write a system of equations, so I'm going to write it right here. 3B plus 1T equals 30 because 3 times the pounds per bass plus 1 pound per trout is equal to 30 pounds in total. All right. He got 5 points in the competition for each bass. So there you go. There's another hint. It's a rate, so it's going to be 5B. But since trout are endangered in Lake Pisces, he lost 1 point. So that would be -1 for each trout. So that's going to be -1T. It's pretty messed up to make you lose points for catching trout. And he scored a total of 42 points. So since this is all about points, it's going to be 5B minus 1T equals 42. So there we go. 5B minus 1T equals 42. Why is this a good candidate for elimination method? Well, both of these are in standard form. We have both variables on the same side, so they're both in standard form. Both equations are in standard form, but also here we have the positive 1t and here we have the negative 1t. So we have opposite coefficients. Opposite coefficients meaning one's positive and one's negative for the t values, making it easy to eliminate t. So that is why this is really good for the elimination method. Coefficients, there you are. Making it easy to eliminate t. Okay, so solve the system to find out how many he caught. So we'll just take the two equations. Equation 1, copy. Equation 2, copy. And then what we do is we add the two equations together. So 3b plus 5b is 8b. Positive 1t minus 1 plus negative 1t, because we're adding, is going to be plus 0. And then that will be equal to 30 plus 42, which is 72. Then all we got to do is divide by 8 on both sides, and that will get us b is equal to 72 divided by 8, which is 9. Then we can just put that back in. We can sub in 9 for b in, we'll just put into the first equation. You can do either equation. It doesn't really matter, but we're going to do it into there. And that's going to rewrite as 3b plus 1t, except for we're going to put, instead of b, we're going to do 3 times 9 plus 1t is equal to 30. Equal to 30. Then we'll just multiply, so then it's 27 plus t, plus t equals 30. Bad typing. And then we'll subtract 27 from both sides. T equals 3. So basically, it looks like he caught 9 bass and 3 trout. But we'll go into Desmos, check our two equations to see if it's correct. First equation, 3b plus 1t equals 30. That's not Desmos. That's Desmos. Okay. Okay. Desmos recognizes x and y, I'm realizing, so if you want to see an equation, it's always good to put them in x and y format. Not a big deal. Just change b to x and t to y, and it should be fine. And we see they cross at 9, 3, which is exactly what we got. B equals 9, t equals 3. So the solution is correct. Yes!